people trying to do in Ghana to whitewash who? They are trying to clean who? Hawa koomson. Now, why not you say Jimmy Anna? This woman. Why now Ghana to say obey to me? Cleaning this woman up. What makes you think, say, ye Jimmy to the point to say, we want to allow some people to come on TV and on radio to make it look like, say, en kwasi idea Hawa koomson we di wo Ghana no overnight the rain fee. Enti Hawa koomson ayeden on be di MP. Hawa koomson mayeden on be state woman. I know majority of you MP before after election I say mun nyama bodam. I say mun bodam, I say mun ni nyansa. Enti what are you people trying to imply today? Say almost say now your call. Your friend saying, now call you. Yesterday during the elections, and I didn't see elections didn't see you say during the elections, as I see Emma, your friend in Konfo, a committee was put together. Say in Konfo, omoya witnesses to assemble willingly they should come and give the committee a committee evidence to guide the committee investigate the matter. That's a sign call forward because of some reason. Maybe at that time, na omun jindi say you better protect you as people no more show up. It exonerates this criminal. Is that what you people are trying to tell us in Ghana? A committee was formed, and the committee tells people say, "Momra, say assembly during the elections. You botu ane and botu. You botu obi wuya na so obi wuye." So when people fail to show up to talk to the committee, say, I was there, I was a victim. Now the committee no any report, and the committee decides to move on. Does it exonerate this criminal? I know more border more. More people, I know more Jimmy on. Inti yantam sa sit in my NPP. And inti the MP, the sitting MP no yanya den yan free power more border. You people sometimes, more MPP for no, more Jimmy to the point to say, you still think say we are in 1992. Let's go and listen to Muntaka and what he said exactly when he addressed the nation.
So 2024 election violent cases, starting with Ewutu Senya East Constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis now Koyo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked. She was nowhere near the scene of the incident. Persons who were involved in the incident have avoided speaking with the task force, while Muhammad Ali and others who were in the Mahindra pickup truck and fired shots from their vehicle have also avoided speaking with the task force. So their opinion have not been established. Muhammad Ali is said to have been flown abroad for further treatment. The late Yusuf Larry Idris died from a gunshot, and those who were in the Mahindra pickup with him know what happened. The driver of the Mahindra has been traced, and further investigation is ongoing. The task force will continue with the investigation.
Asuma Muntaka kan otiye. What did Muntaka say? Or say in Nipana, the people at Ewutu Senya, one, Amauti say a 2 year. Who was the MP there? Hawa koomson. 2, there were victims who were affected. Ya bonko fotu. Now I said, now you call your kase. Me kano. The time they gave me the report, I thought to say, nani pa mo me meka mewu. Na ntisa. Does it eliminate the fact to say, yes you tobi? If now call your car, nobody was shot in. Anybody who was shot during the elections or your NDC, no, is basically a member of Nakoyo's team. Whether they were shot inside her house, outside her house, in the neighborhood where polling was taking place, that person is considered as a member of Nakoyo's team. Jimmy, the people who were involved, there were 2 people. They said they were not going to talk to the committee. Does it eliminate the fact that there were no gunshots? There was still a gunshot. Now, their opinion at the end of the day, they did not give the committee any statement. Does it say, Enunti, nobody was shot? When the minister was speaking, he said, one person was shot dead and one has been taken out, receiving treatment. 2 casualties, kwasiafo. Enunti na mobe clinic beifuo we. Enunti na mobe clinic beifuo we. Na moji si ye Jimmy ana. Enti yanya den. Yema Hawa koomson bedi MP. Mo ya mwahu. Ana mo moji nse. Yada ho ya 1992. Na mo nkwasi ya Jimmy, you know, the nam Ghana. Enti na me na koyo kwa na mwa so all responding to these animals. You have been given a job by the president to do. The mandate was given to you by the people of Ewutu Senya East. Do the job and forget these fools. They also a no. Next 4 years, no, your job will show. Sabe for Jimmy way. Yet ha. Mo besa wo chese Hawa koomson today is a saint. Mo bodam. This woman near ha. She told us, I fired gunshot at registration center to protect myself. And tonight you get a journalist standing on TV defending this animal, this pig. Now, otu satu no, efa polling station ni muno. Nanka oma amine jina wanka kwasia. Oba be jina TV say Hawa koomson has been exonerated. Na mo endis na mo ya mo NPP ana mo ya mo. Ana mo jin say ye Jimmy ni ete Ghana. This woman fired live bullets through a polling station. Na kwasia na ujina TV, so jina TV, Facebook, ejina radio, so say Hawa koomson has been exonerated. No, kwasia kayo maamia. Kabe jina ka say this piglet supposed to be cleaned in Ghana. Ana mo Jimmy ana. Inti yanya den, inti esia yanya den. Inti na call your wire den, into wire den. The fact of the case is that during the elections, the now call your Kanyabia is a fact. Maybe it didn't hit her car. But the fact of the case remains, gunshot was recorded. People were shot. And those two things, you cannot take it out of the facts. So you want us to say, those people who were shot, no, it is not a problem. The person who has been injured and now being flown to the States to be treated, no, it is not a problem. Under this piglet. Today, you are walking around on radio and TV telling us to say, this foolish woman has been exonerated. Exonerated from what? Because the committee, when they went there, nobody spoke to the committee. Nobody speaking the committee does not exonerate Hawa koomson. If the people had spoken to the committee, maybe Hawa koomson could go say jailing for life. Do you know that? If the people committee ni ko hono, if they had willingly spoken to the committee, ebia krampa anka Hawa koomson osanko kobu for life. Na mo Jimmy obia botuo manipa ewu me no ka say ye obia owo Ewutu Senya East ya body battery butuo manewu because of this woman. Otu aka chem say she has been exonerated. The question here is, I'm not worried because mo NPP for do one mo Jimmy mo kosko mo do Jesus na mo wie Monte reviewer say until you not understand exonerate. She has been exonerated from what? Tell me. What has she been exonerated from? Yeah, Diana exonerating from. Diana. Asemia na call your kanye. If na call your campaign mood. Na say ya bow ka mutuo emanipe wu na call at the moment has every right to write. Now if later she gets to realize say enyo no akra ka na bow tuo no na mum etuo to ye. That is the most important thing we are looking at. Whether a bona call your car and somebody kamu. At the end of the day, 2 casualties were recorded. 1 died, 1 is receiving treatment. Kwasiafo, we should forget this animal. Now you sit on radio and TV and tell us, say, she has been exonerated. Do you understand the word exonerated? Kwasiaba way begina TV so. Okay, I regret shooting a gun at a polling station. She regrets. This woman is is potential murderer. What was the motive? Again, I want to be managed to a too far polling station. Hawa koomson. Again, I want to her intentions so kunipa. Do you know that? For somebody to pull a gun, a member of parliament who make laws, or some could die jail 30 years. Say she has been exonerated. Exonerated from what? So my way na kambraya juma. Or my way na kambraya juma. Sa act we I was saying mami o dembe 30 years. Me woni say o pro bi kura no nenam Ghana because ye mbo batiri mutuo na obi tumi twituo or the bullet egum na wa aim at the police station na yet to Ghana as say she has been exonerated. Sa nipa we yen kan so nipa o ya boa. And you see, until we get this right, obi beka say, oh, Kevin you did the attempt, Kevin there on NPP attempt, more NPP for more Jimmy no mu treat musa. She's been exonerated from what? And you will see people sitting on TV and radio entertaining this foolish woman because otutu na ambo mame. Because otutu na ambo yem. Because time or treat to obejina TV to say, yes, I fired guns through a police station. I yanchi amawu NPP ni kwasiano. Wajini will say that you have a party you are following. Inti na call your wire day. Oh, yes, na call your ni statement to make it accurate. Ni pengu, sa ni pengu ye mwa. Yambo bitu, siebo bitu. That is what I am concerned about. I don't care about statement and na call your call accurate. I don't care. But the fact still remains that that day na or kasano somebody had been shot by Hawa Koomson and her thugs. I na say ya mwa, I na refi ya hu say nipa. I na mu refi say ochina sa oba we betuma sa kwhye etuetie ku obi ewutu senya east. I na mu refi mu won. Nti suddenly we should all forget and then allow this woman to be roaming in Ghana. She can be a national women's organizer in the Piglets party because Munsuye Nyansa Jimmy. Wait, only NPP no betumenya position room, not to represent anybody in Ghana. Me say, if now call you during the elections, her communication, there were gaps in it. It did not stop the killing. And I'm a boy. Let's say now Koyo's communication, her post, it wasn't consistent. But the fact of the case, can anybody deny that nobody was shot? No. Can anybody deny that 2 people were not shot? No. So what is your case? We are journalists in TV to say different way. Where Jimmy? Answer. And you, that journalist, need to be shot so that tomorrow somebody will use you as an example. Akwa way ye botuo. Or botuo. Hawa Koomson kunipa. Otumi emu police station nipa 200 go. Ni we emu se me tutu kunipa. Kwa sampe yiwe na Ghana. Ni wo fi we. Na mo to so Ghana to say Hawa Koomson has been exonerated. Moya mwana. Enti na call you den. She should foil. She should coil in. She should not do her job. Adanya ye buofu. Mo na mo jimi mo NPP fo na mo jimi na you mo na mo de. After your marking, Okobo police team assume 2 times. Kwasiafo talk about it. NPP for in 9. Hey, I saw something today. Look at this. Look at. You see, after your Ghana na ya mwane doso. Show my hen kobna santi. Na we friend who journalist to Ghana. Sai Jimmy for wait to Ghana. And what are they doing? They are the ones fueling corruption in Ghana. Kobna Santi Obi. And your time. Say, see where you got the money, Omwa, Kobna Dumomo, baby Omuja, journalism, see, and end of journalism. An interior minister comes out to speak and say, a committee was put together. The current MP, who was in opposition, during that time when the issue came out, she made a report that some people have been shot. Now, later we realized that it wasn't her car that was shot. But in fact, the shooting actually happened. The people who were at the scene now are refusing to talk to the committee. That does not make the woman a liar. At the end of the day, if those people had decided to speak to the committee, Ebianka Hawa Koomson could have them 50 years. Now, the interior minister made it clear that the fact was established that 2 people were shot and 1 is dead. Now, we are journalists now to want to sign information we could have. The first question you ask yourself is, say, when I look at this story, which part is important to me? Now, after the interior minister spoke, and you were a journalist, when you pick the story, you ask yourself, which part of the story is a national story? It's important. 1, somebody died. That should be the priority of every journalist. Now, the person died during elections. That should be the priority of every journalist. Because now we are talking about letting the people know why we are not supposed to lose lives during elections and why people have not been penalized from killing people during elections. Oh, yeah, General Nyansa. These are the things that it's more important to you, because whatever now Yoko put out that time, if it wasn't even factual, it did not stop the killing. It did not stop 2 people from being shot. So the fact has been established that 2 people were shot. In the chile with Jimmy, and now over to radio, so say we are journalists. Say, Hawa Koomson has been exonerated. How has she been exonerated? Now, I'm going to say, I'm radio soon.
Hawa Koomson, former minister and honorable, Bompaye, Emma Ghana, any politicians, any ya etro, Ashe Mano, Bompaye, man.
Sure.
Bompaye.
Bompaye,
manka futu. Me say Bompaye mo my Ghana. Emu aman yourself for, emu central for, any one editro edi juma Bompaye man.
Mate.
Metium Pai Bono Ghana iti.
Me nyanko pon ne ma bankese. Nyame a woye nyame. Dani na weni wo maso. Me da was say for vindication what the amame. Na me jina sa vindication so erade. Asra wo say politicians, media for and I say journalists for on my Ghana I am pro any idea yenoma erade me pipe on say sakra wo mo erade fa akumapa any adwempa ehye won nyina akiri and try politician and I say journalist bi ebecha betu obi edi ne be kon social mu erade peguma yen
Amen.
Eradi yem pipe on say Magana emfa nentuma penfra. Eradi maya agin sakra.
Agin sakra.
Say yes sakra ya agin efi boni nim try un ehia. Yenim say Ghana ebefa nentuma penfra. Eradi ma amenyofo nyina emfa no kredie emfa nyi adwuma emfa hye we eradi no munyam. Me da wase she wetie ya no pay me kosora de ubo ni no so hye wonsa omo de no kra eye adwuma erade kosora mo muntumi fa no kra de enye adwuma de bi omo du ye de sika to omo mini mu kra na no kra na omo be kan erade mo muntumi kan fa hye we erade ni monya ye ni se we onyame.
How stupid can we be? Adia kwame kwa Konrad Sandituwe one bloggers omnam kwa ho kwasiafo boy CB difference be ne wom. Saadia Konrad Sanditi radio so ye. Na kwasia weti radio ka je so onim nyansa chen. Hawa Koomson bompaye. On bompaye for the end. You see how low our journalism has become. You see baby omdia bedu. Adani Jimmy apeteshi. Ehon kankan. Any Jimmy, any politician, any kwasia we, Komna Sante, can the Japan tuition himself kwasia wa funu sebo fruit we Jimmy, not was three. Because they feed them like dogs. What is this? What is this? How a Koomson jina TV so catch the yen I say, yes, me and the Ekufuado, me botuo, Ekufuado kept her as a minister still. The NPP as a political party, they cheered. How a Koomson call police station or the bullet go etuom and or two femu several times. And the butcher say, "When I two no," or say, "Yes, I'm a member of parliament. My boat no." Nana the Dankweku for and the NPP still maintain her as a minister. Kwasia, why we fuse tigare comfort nyankure at the radio to say, "Bompaye, you have been exonerated." Are you stupid? This is Hawa Koomson. This is Hawa Koomson.
Etu na kasa e no na bo fi he
ayani ana me ma warning shot
wan kasa wo MP no na wo kura tuo ba na kita o
mpato mi ntumi nkyere
wonim tuo no
ana so obi sa say ba ne sani e ma warning shot
o dabi meba no so am pese me hu etuo kro na kita o no adaroma
me nkyere we tuo kro
honorable na say wo as an honorable member of parliament you think say wo kura tuo wonim tuo kro na wo to ana
it means to be protecting me.
Always me protected, but also who to because once I'm back, we be young by all means. Anna, me say, a two no, ekitao, a be a license, a be a license here, your license here. It's a 2 hour license, the only 2 crowns. Tell me, I say 2 bear. And I make a toss a member me to only into the fact of some license in it. Let us all call a year center on 1 hour, 100 that. Sana Pessimi, my boy, who are financial. Me a member of parliament. It's me now, not a put my dear, because we will do a big show. And I'm your banty. Oh, Debbie, and yes, all your banty. Now, Minister, we are Minister of State, so I will a year police escort. I police in our born by no count. Now the police in coming. All right. Ebanisana ututu. Ona Ebanisana ututu. All right. Okay. Ebanisana ututu no.
The foolishness. Now a cabinet minister. Now Hawa koomson a cabinet minister. Nana Danko Kufuor did not care. NPP Obia Bojin so. Adanya Hawa koomson ko police station and obi a live bullet. O man hene kwabena sante kwasia na o papa ngina ho na o maami ngina ho na wo ba ngina ho yiri ngina ho inti bibia mbo obi atrim inti enda what was say she's been exonerated. Why na adwini ye adwuma ende obeka say this woman has been exonerated. This woman is a potential murderer. It could have happened to my family member. It could have happened to any journalist sitting there or standing there report. It could have happened to a 2-year-old kid. Recently, she went to a police station with pepper spray. Now, Mama Jimmy. Are you people insane? Inti, enunti, na call you aya day, yanya day, yenya day, na call yanya day. Na wo mbema nkwasi afo bi so mo press conference. Ye we wuti senya, ye NPP for enkwasi ntwamwa. You people don't have brains. Inti kamu ye say no, na omo tutia lady no mas omakotuma no mas sa omadwene ana. This woman is a potential murderer. We are not supposed to sit here and entertain potential murderers. This woman was a cabinet minister. Not only any ordinary person, not only a cabinet minister. Not only a Kufuor and meetings. After the incident, nobody in the NPP said, Komna Sante Kwasi Ampe, you want to TV Swanga say, Yampamu Mami free cabinet. Why I won't touch her say, Dibo abet now say, Bompaye, or Bompaye and the. And this is how you have lowered journalism, propaganda, stupid propaganda, and stupid inshenimu. What? Why do you hail this into Ochina? Kwasiato, Ochina, Obiko Chituo, because what she did is still in the minds of some people. This is 2020. How many people died in election 2020? It's still in the minds of some people. Say, Hawa koomson botuo emodahone nam Ghana. Kwasia, you are not advocating against that. You are sitting there telling this potential murderer to pray for exoneration. Now, journalism school now koeno. Dia na uko siaye. Echire you dying. You are not intelligent enough to sit on radio. You people are just foolish. Now listen to the interview again. First one, I sounded off from. Listen to the nonsense. Okobo tuwe muntieno. Obia.
Obia mfia wepo obia.
Etuone kasa e nona bofi he.
Ayani ana me ma woni show.
Wan kasa wo MP no. Na wo kura tuo ba ne kita o.
Mpato mi ntumi nkyere.
Wonim tuo no.
Ana so bi sa say ba ne send e ma woni show.
O dabi meba no so am pese me hu etuo kro ne kita o no wadaroma.
Me nkyere we etuo kro.
Honorable, I said, as an honorable member of parliament, who think as a creature win him to crow now auto. And I
need to be protected.
Always me protected, but also who told because once I'm back, ube young by all means. And I may say, a tuono, o ekitao, a be a license, a be a license here, your license here. It's a 2 hour license, the only 2 crow. Until I maybe say 2 bear. And I make a toss a member me to anything to the fact of some license in it. Let us all call a year center on 1 hour, 100 that. Sana Pessimi.
My boy, who are financial. Me a member of parliament. It's me now, not a put my dear, because we will do a big show. And I'm your banty.
Oh, Debbie, and yes, all your Benty. Now, Minimsa, oh, yeah, Minister of State, so I will a year police escort. I police in our born by non count.
Now the police in coming.
All right. Ebanisa na ututu. Honorable Ebanisa na ututu.
Sorry, I'm not the police in you. You know, your mind.
All right.
Me call the police in Kawa. You could tell me the bomb woman.
Okay. Honorable Team, my own Ebanisa na ututu no. Dennis here.
This is where we are as a nation. So who is protecting who? Anka media house be anywhere what say mami we hu kwan kra so betina so say okasa. Eni sanka media house be amasa sa nipa fun we any opportunity to even speak. What are you projecting? What are you protecting now? Now foolish people like you, more from who journalists for who defend mami we in there or china no beka say we need to protect, we need to build this nation. How do we build a nation when we are entertaining potential murderers? How do we build nations? How are we going to build a nation? Because this woman has been an inspiration to some people in our politics.